Hi guys, welcome back to High Yield Intraday Trading. I hope every one of you is doing good, and please accept my apologies for staying away from YouTube for a long time. Had some commitments which needs to be filled up, but anyways, I'm back and I will continue the way I was posting the videos earlier. All right. So today's topic, we all know about the continuation patterns, right? Like the double tops, the double bottoms, the triple tops, the triple bottoms, the head and shoulder, and stuff like that, right? Now, among these continuation patterns, there is a specific group of pattern called as triangles. And under triangles, we have various types like the ascending triangle, the descending triangle. But in this video, we will concentrate on one of the triangles called as broadening triangle. Okay, now the question is, why do I want to talk about broadening triangles? The reason is, what I have seen is people use this pattern very wrongly. Okay, they normally use this pattern as a breakout pattern, which is wrong. Okay, why, I will let you know later in this video. Okay, but the broadening triangle pattern should not be used as a breakout pattern. Okay, it will be a huge mistake as a trader. Okay, so basically, whenever we get this pattern, we know that the particular script or the particular company is highly volatile. Okay, basically it will result in bull traps and bear traps, okay, which is really bad for a trader. Now what I mean is, both of your stop losses will get hit. Even if you go long, the stop loss will get hit, and even if you go short, your stop loss will get hit. Okay, so it becomes very difficult to know in which direction actually the breakout will happen, or in which direction the script will move in future. Okay, so that is the very reason why I'm asking you not to trade broadening triangle, or not to take broadening triangle as a breakout pattern. Okay, now let me explain it here on the diagram. Okay, now this is what how the broadening triangle looks like. Okay, the two yellow lines are the broadening triangle lines. Okay, the green line that you see here, assume that the stock is going up. The red line, assume that the stock is coming down, and the purple lines that you see here, those are the lines which are breaking the previous highs and the previous lows. Okay, so whenever you get the broadening triangle, this is how it will look like. Okay, so now let's assume that the script is going up. Okay, and it comes down, it makes a high, and it comes down, it makes a low, and again it starts moving up. While moving up, it breaches the previous high, so it makes a higher high, right? This was the initial high, and this is the higher high, right? So basically a trader will think that since the previous high has been breached, I should go long. So he will take a position once the candlesticks close above the purple line. Okay, and to the surprise, it does not sustain the up move. Again it falls. Right, now again, while falling, what it does is it breaches the previous low. So this was the initial low, it breaches the previous low, and it makes a lower low. So as a trader, obviously we will think that since the low has been breached, it will go down further, so we will take a short position. Okay, and again to our surprise, it will start moving up again. This is exactly how a broadening triangle works. It makes higher highs, it makes lower lows, but it never sustains the move. Okay, so whenever you see a broadening triangle happening in any of the time frames, it might be 5 minutes, it might be 15 minutes, it might be hourly, it might be a day wise, weekly wise, or monthly wise, whenever you see a broadening triangle happening, the best way to trade them is to avoid trading that particular script. Okay, let it settle down. Okay, give it some time, let it take whatever time it needs to settle down, but never ever trade a broadening triangle. You will be stuck. Okay, so this is how it looks diagrammatically. Now let's get on to a script. I was just searching for a broadening triangle script, and I found Indigo. Okay, Indigo back somewhere in December 2017, it gave a broadening triangle. I mean, in December 2017, the broadening triangle's initial setup began, and it continued till April 2018. Okay, so this is how it looked like, right? So this is the broadening triangle, and as you can see here, initially it made a high here, right? Then again it made a low here, then again it moved up, made a higher high, but it was not able to sustain that up move, so it fell. Okay, and while falling, it made a lower low. Okay, but again, as you can see here, it was never able to sustain the down move. Again it started moving up, made a higher high again, unable to sustain, came down, went up, and finally it breached the upper line of the triangle. Okay, now as a trader, you will surely think that since this candle has closed above the triangle, it is a good time to go long, right? So mostly people will go long here, right? Once the candle closes above the triangle, right? But again, as you can see here, what happened after a couple of it's a 1 day candle. Sorry, it's a 1 day candlestick chart here. So after a couple of days, it fell, and it fell big time. Okay, so bull tap, be a trap. Okay, so both your stop losses gets hit here in these type of formation, in the broadening triangle formation. Okay, so be very careful, let it settle down. Okay, as you can see here, it's a live example that had happened, a good example, okay, for a broadening triangle. So let the broadening triangle pattern vanish, then you decide what needs to be done. Okay, so that is how it works, guys. Better to avoid the broadening triangle pattern, or else you know what's gonna happen, you will be stuck big time. Okay, so I hope this helps, and I hope that now you understand why we should not use the broadening triangle as a breakout pattern. Okay, so the best way to handle this pattern is to avoid trading this pattern completely. Okay, also do note that you need to avoid this pattern in all the time frames. I believe I have already told it, but let me repeat it. Avoid using this pattern in any time frames, irrespective of a smaller time frame or a higher time frame. Just avoid it. Okay, so that's it from my end, guys, and as always, would request you to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also please join in my Telegram channel, the link to which you will find in the description section. Okay, also you will find other links related to HYIT in the description sections. Please do subscribe if you find them helpful. Okay, so that's it from my end, and I will see you all later. Hope you all will stick back. Happy trading. Bye bye.